my face over here on YouTube. What's up, YouTube family? Why didn't y'all say that y'all couldn't see me? All right. Why didn't y'all say that y'all couldn't see me? But anyways, the winter solstice really just lets us know that we are moving into a new season, that we've ended a cycle and we're starting a new one. And so I received some channels last night about this winter solstice energy and about the winter in general, right? About what it is we need to be tapping into and understanding in this winter season. All righty. So I'm so grateful to be a vessel. I'm so grateful to be open and available to channel this information for us on today. All right. So the first thing that Spirit, actually channeled to me last night, let me ask y'all this. First of all, before I get into it, let me ask y'all, how are y'all doing? I want to know how y'all are doing. I want to check in with y'all because for me personally, and for a lot of people that I'm close to, there are people who have been making the transition. In fact, just yesterday, I had to attend a funeral service for my younger cousin. He's 1 year younger than me. So rising in power to my cousin, John, who made the transition earlier this month, but I have other friends whose family members have recently made the transition. And so I just want to take a moment to just send my love to any of you who may be in that situation and who may have just recently lost someone. And I want to take a moment to just send y'all some love. And just the realization of how people are making the transition is what really fuels this winter solstice energy right now. Okay. It's what really fuels this winter solstice energy, because this is the time where we go into hibernation, right? It's cold as hell outside. Some of you live up north, so it's snowy and you're just inside. But what it also represents is you being inside of yourself. And what I need you to know, family, is that you have to have something inside of you that you are able to hold on to. You have to have something inside of you that warms you up, right? Something that keeps you warm, something that keeps you grounded, something that keeps you connected. Because in this winter solstice, winter energy, a lot of things are going to be falling off. So if you look at the trees and you look at nature and you look at the world, we see death in so many different spaces and places. And so, like I said, I attended a funeral just yesterday. One of my old volleyball players lost her brother about 2 weeks ago. One of my good friends also lost her cousin last week. And so that's what this energy is. And if you don't have something that keeps you grounded, you will get so emotionally entranced with this transformation, transitional energy. All right. And so a part of the download that Spirit gave to me yesterday was to share with you, family, what it is that you could be using in this time to stay grounded, to stay connected, to stay in tune, and to stay empowered. Would y'all like to know what it is that you should be tapping into in order for you to stay grounded, empowered, uplifted? And you can still feel good in this winter season. Like, this can still be a time that feels good. So many people experience what we call seasonal depression, which they call it SADS. And this is something that a lot of people experience. And, whether it's because you don't have the relationship, or maybe you're missing your family members, or maybe you don't have the money that you would like to have to be able to buy things for people, and so on and so forth. But there are some things that you can tap into within yourself that would keep you grounded, keep you moving from a space of love, and keep you moving forward. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm so grateful to have all of y'all here. Hey, everybody on YouTube and on Instagram. Well, Christina, I'm glad that you're seeing my face so that you know who has the real page. It's me. All righty, let me say hey to y'all before I jump into these downloads. What's up, Eileen? What's up, Shay? What's up, Xavier? What's up, Illuminated Vibes? Athelia, what's up, my love? What's up, Carlian? What's up, Peach Butter? Okay, sis, I ain't never had no peach butter before. Okay. Yes. What's up, Lexi? Look, Xavier talking about the Harataki has been truly amazing. Yes. We appreciate that love. What's up, Lakeisha? What is up? Let me see. Yeah, Christina, I'm glad that you were able to come over here and see me in the flesh. Okay. What's up, Karen? What's up, Nisa? I hope that's what that is. Gemini Goddess, the Colombian Exchange, Sandy Slim, SMGVA. What's up, sis? All right. So, first of all, y'all, we have to talk about the movie The Way of the Water, because this is kind of how I've been receiving these downloads, right? How many of y'all have already saw the movie? I want to make sure that y'all saw it before I start just talking about it and giving all of that information. I want to make sure that y'all have seen it. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to, do any spoilers or anything like that. But obviously, with the movie The Way of the Water, obviously with Wakanda Forever, the water element is so powerful right now, right? And you already know the water element that symbolizes your emotions, that symbolizes the subconscious mind, that symbolizes very feminine energy. But what Spirit was telling me that was so powerful last night as I was sleeping is that, y'all remember the old gospel song, Way in the Water? I talked about this the other day on Dreams page. Wade in the water really symbolizes like waiting for something to happen. And Spirit wants me to tell y'all that it's time's up for waiting for something to happen. I want y'all to really sit with that. It's time's up for waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for this to happen in order for you to invest in yourself. You're waiting till you lose some weight for you to start loving yourself. You're waiting till you manifest that relationship for you to feel like you figured out life. You're waiting for all of these things outside of you to happen for you to truly love, connect, embrace you. And here's what I want to let y'all know. That there is no one that is coming to save you but you. And when you choose to love, to honor, to respect, to embrace, to validate, to appreciate, when you choose those things for yourself, the external world will conform to that. What I've recognized, family, over the last, even when I did the readings in November, so many people were asking me, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? What is my calling? And because people didn't have those answers, they felt disconnected from themselves. And so here's what I want you to know. Knowing what you've been called to do, knowing what your gifts are, knowing what makes you divinely, uniquely you, that is something that you could hold on to when the world around you gets crazy. When shit starts happening, when life gets chaotic, at the very least, you should be knowing, embracing, loving, accepting, validating, nurturing you. Literally last night in my sleep, I heard the words, it's time to become your own superhero. That's what I heard. And as I was sleeping, because I went to bed last night and I asked Spirit, I said, what do I need to know for this winter solstice, right? Like, how do we fully embody, embrace, and, enjoy this energy? That was the message that I had asked Spirit. And last night, y'all, all through my sleep, I'm just hearing, it's time to be your own superhero. It's time to operate those gifts. It's time to operate those talents. It's time to activate your own light, your own divinity. It's time to stop waiting for something to happen for you to be like, okay, I'm going to bet on me. And I just love that. I just really, really love that. And I really, really feel that on a deep level. And I think we have to just really know and understand that we are not here right now by accident. You are not here right now by happenstance. Like, oh, it's coincidental. Oh, I'm just here. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting in the water. So powerful. And it was crazy because, like I said, y'all, I went to a funeral yesterday. My cousin John made the transition, 29 years old. 29 years old, made the transition. And oh my God, this church was packed. He was amazing, clearly. And he has 10 siblings. He has 10 siblings, right? All of his siblings, they get up on stage and they give their speeches and they share their love for him. And they all just kept on saying, man, he was a superhero. He was like a Superman. He was just so amazing. He was just so this, he was just so that. And it's true. He was. But as I was just listening to them give their speeches, my spirit was like, but it's time for you to be your own superhero. And my spirit wasn't telling me that. My spirit was basically channeling to me that this is what people needed to hear in general. It's time to be your own superhero. And y'all already know superheroes, they have their talents. They have their talents, they have their gifts, they have what they can do. Think about think about these different, let's say the goddess. Let's say Storm, right? Storm. She can conjure a storm. She can pull down these thunderstorms and lightning and so on and so forth. Okay? Or even you think about Spider-Man. He got these spidey senses. He can hang on the wall and hang upside down and swing from building to building. And every other person that's in the Marvel universe, right? All of them. But Spirit was just like, Spirit was just telling me that some of you are really sleeping on your own superpowers. You don't realize that being able to cook, being able to nurture, being able to create, being able to love, being able to give, being able to receive, being able to do hair, you don't realize that those things are supernatural gifts from God. And y'all want to know something? Can I share something with you about when you don't realize what it is that you're doing? Y'all let me know. Because I only want to give you what you I want to give you what you need. And sometimes you don't know what it is that you need, but I also want to give you what you desire to have, right? But I want y'all to know something when it comes down to not knowing and not understanding what it is you really have and who it is you really are. Thank you. See, you're powerful even without knowing. You're powerful without knowing the gifts, the power, the talent. You're powerful without knowing it. But when you are ignorant to your gifts, to your talents, multiple things can happen. One, you can be destructive. Think about Spider-Man when he first became when he first got bit, was radioactive, and he first started using the little ping, ping, ping type things. He was everywhere, destroying everything because he was unaware that he had the gift. He was unaware of the talent. That same thing happens with you. Oh, I need y'all to feel me here. When you are unaware of your talent, you're still using it, but you're using it in a way that is destructive. I give you an example from my own life. I always knew that I was a mind reader. I always knew, well, let me not say I always knew, because I knew that I had the ability to feel people's energy, but I didn't know what that really was. I didn't know what I was really doing. And so sometimes, y'all, when I could feel somebody's energy and I have something that could help them. I know what could help them to feel better. I know what could make their life easier. And I would just share, and I would just I would just vomit advice. And they would not receive it. They would not receive it. They would be like, girl, we did not want that from you. And that was because I wasn't really aware of the power that I had. I wasn't really aware of the gift. And so it was destructive because I'm waking people up who don't desire to be awakened at this time. Okay? I'm giving people gems on gems on gems, and they like, hold on, you are shattering my ego right now, and I did not ask for that. They didn't ask for that. And it ain't nothing wrong with them. It was all me, not knowing my gift, not knowing that I had a gift to see into the unconscious minds of people. Not knowing that that's what I was really doing. Not knowing that I was looking beyond who they were presenting in front of me. See, I didn't know what I was really doing. I thought I was just being helpful. Oh, this is cool. This is good. I didn't know what I was really doing. I didn't know that the gift was the ability to see the unseen. And I was just like Spider-Man. I got this thing is happening, but I'm breaking shit. I'm destroying shit, and it's not healthy. And then it wasn't healthy for me because when I would do it, people would be like, I could just feel the energy just shift. The energy would just shift. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that, right? I had the best intentions, but I didn't know what the gift really was. I didn't know what it really was. And, but also another aspect of being unaware of the gift, when you're unaware of the gift, the power is not where it should be. The potency of it is, okay, let's do like this. I got some hairstylists on here. I got some chefs on here. I got people on here who are amazing. Some of y'all are amazing. There are things that you can do just naturally. Let's talk about a hairstylist. All of y'all know a hairstylist that she can kill the game, right? She does hair beautifully. The way she does hair is absolutely magnificent. She just got it. Not only that, oh my goodness, for some way, somehow, people's hair just starts to grow. People's hair just starts to grow. We don't know how. It just happens. Have y'all ever known a hairstylist like that? I know I do. Have y'all ever known a hairstylist like that? Like, girl can just, honey, she can style the hell out of some hair. And if you keep going to her consistently, let's say twice a month or once every month, baby, your hair just grows. Y'all know somebody like that? Yeah? Okay? We all know somebody that's like that. It could be a cook. Maybe it's your mama. She can cook the hell out of some food. Her food just tastes good. It makes you feel good. It's a power. It's a superpower. It's a gift that she has. But best believe when she starts to speak that it is her gift, Her power is superseded. Now she is like, a supernova. Now she's a cosmic bomb. Because now she's aware of what she is doing. Awareness is required for the activation. Spirit gave me that last night. Awareness is required for the activation. So when she says, you know what, when I put my hands in these women's head, their hair just grows, and she becomes intentional about that. Now it ain't just happening every once in a while. Now every time she touches somebody's heads, their hair grows. Now it's not just, well, her hair grew really long, but her hair didn't, Now it don't matter who it is, because she's become aware, because she has acknowledged, okay, this is one of my gifts. This is one of my talents. This is one of the callings that have been placed over my life. Now that she has that awareness and she's intentional about it, now the activation and the power of that gift it's out of this world. Let me know in the chat if we're catching it. Let me know in the chat if we're feeling it. Let me know in the chat if we're getting it, okay? When you truly acknowledge, when you truly say, this is my gift, this is one of my places of power, this is what I'm capable of, this is what I do. Now the power has to go and grow. Now the power has to go and grow. See, when I first said, you know what, I'm going to do this spiritual coaching stuff. I'm going to do this. I'm going to help people to heal. At first, I just knew it inside of me because it's always been me. I've always been that type of person. But when I got very clear on what it is that I really do, okay, when I got very clear on what it is that I really do at the soul level, that's when it gets easier and easier and easier. And that gift is more activated. It's more powerful. It's more impactful. So you have to start speaking to your gift. Okay? You have to start speaking to your gift. You have to start calling it out of yourself, and you have to start asking yourself for more opportunities to walk in that power. Okay? This is the type of energy, family. This is the type of energy that's going to keep you warm in a cold ass winter. This is the type of energy that's going to keep you grounded when chaos is ensuing around you. Activating your superpower, operating your superpower, connecting to God that is inside of you. Okay? See, a lot of times, family, people experience depression, sadness, and things like that because they don't feel like they have something to live for. Okay? Or because they're just living for everybody outside of them. They're living for everybody outside of them. And they haven't recognized and realized that it's the God inside of them that they should actually be living for. It's that gift, it's that talent, it's that power, it's that essence that they're supposed to be operating in as to why they're even here. You are here right now at this point in time, at this space in time. And when I say in time, I mean across lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. Right now. Right now, you and me are here because there's a spark, there's life, there's energy, there's this essence, there's this power inside of us that we are meant to allow to give birth to, that we are meant to move through, that we are meant to shape shift our life around. See, a lot of times people think that your purpose, your calling, your gifts is within a job. What's up, Willie? What's up to my brother Will? But a lot of times, family, we think that our gifts are just supposed to be our talents, our purpose, our power is just secluded to a job. And it's just not. A job is just a means to an end. That's it. Your purpose, your gifts, your talents, your calling, that stuff is supposed to span across every area of your life. Across every area of your life, whether that is parenting, whether it's at that job, whether it's within your friendships, whether it's on you, wherever you are, your gifts, your talents, your purpose, you're supposed to be utilizing them in every area and in every aspect. And so when things get cold, when the world gets chaotic, you are supposed to become your own superhero. Okay? Who's ready to become their own superhero? Okay? Because that's just, you got to become your own superhero. There's just absolutely no way around it. And you have to stop waiting. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know in the chat. Have you found yourself waiting for something to happen outside of you for you to feel powerful? Yes, to the 6-year-old saying, me. Yes, baby, you are your own superhero right now. You are your own superhero right now. Start them off young. But so many of us have just been waiting on somebody, y'all. What year was, I don't know exactly what year this was, but my first time ever experiencing a depression, I had, not my first time, my second time. I had just graduated from college. I was confused about who I was supposed to be. I was confused about what I was supposed to be doing. And I just felt like I didn't know my why. I didn't know my why. I didn't know why I was here. I didn't know what I was doing. I just didn't know. And I was just like, this can't be it. You know what I was going through at the time was what we could call an identity crisis. I was going through an identity crisis. And this is a big deal, family, because so many of us attach our identities to jobs, to professions, to whatever it was our parents said that we did good, right? We attach our identities to that. And so at that time, I was going through an identity crisis. I didn't know who I was outside of all that I could do for other people. I just didn't know. I was just like, who is Desiree? What is Desiree? Like, and y'all, I've been called D-Ray all my life. So, especially when it came down to excelling in sports and stuff like that, it was just D-Ray. That's what they used to call me. Like when I would do sports stuff, that's what they would call me. And so I was just asking myself, like, what the hell? I'm not playing sports anymore. That time of my life is up. So what am I supposed to be doing now? And my ass was so confused. I was confused and I was sad and I just had just very low energy. And so at that time, I had turned to smoking weed. This was like my time of like smoking weed. I think all of us go through a phase of where we use some sort of substance outside of ourselves to try to make ourselves feel good. And so I had turned to smoking weed, y'all. I remember just my brother used to have a lot of weed, my older brother. I would just pinch a little weed from him. He wouldn't even notice. But even if he did notice, he wouldn't care. He would have just gave it to me. And I was running to the weed because I was disconnected from myself. I didn't have anything that was keeping me grounded. The weed was actually grounding me, right? I was like, okay, let me at least smoke so I can get out of my head and so on and so forth. And yeah, like I said, I was just sad, but I realized that I had to save myself in that moment because y'all, I truly felt at that time, if I stayed in that depressed state of being, I was going to die. That's just how I felt. I felt like not that I would take my own life or anything like that, but I just feel like something was going to happen that was going to make me not be here anymore. Because I didn't feel grounded. I didn't feel connected to myself. I didn't feel that life force energy. I felt like I was just existing. I didn't feel alive. I just felt kind of like, fuck. Have any of y'all ever felt like that? Have any of y'all ever felt like that, to where you're just like, what the hell is this? What am I doing? Why am I not feeling like, what is this? That's how I felt. And I feel like so many people be feeling like that. Like, even right now, somebody said right now, I'm sending you so much love, Just for Shells. Just for Shells, behold, Just for Shells. I know we've had a complimentary call before. You about to put me on a whole side note. And this goes back into what I was saying at the very beginning. You have to invest in yourself. You cannot talk yourself out of your investment. Okay? And the reason why I say that is because Just for Shells, I know we've had a talk before. I know we've talked before offline, one-on-one. And I told you what I could offer you to support you. Y'all, family, when your spirit aligns you with something, I don't care who it is. It could be me. It could be Dream. I don't care who it is. But the same way you make investments, let's say, into your children, you make sure your children got the shoes, the clothes, the basketball, the karate. You make sure that they have all of those things, but you don't make sure that you have what you need as a soul, as a being, having a human experience. Okay? And that's why I'm talking about this right now, because we are in a season right now where you're spending a lot of money. Well, we got inflation going on, which y'all, it's a lot of shit going on where you are being asked to change. You're being asked to become your own superhero. You're being asked to rescue yourself. But best believe there are people, there are programs, there are counselors, coaches, therapists. There are people who have been assigned to you. Okay? So when I was going through that moment of depression, I was just feeling like, fuck, what is life? Why am I doing this? Why do I feel dissatisfied? Let me tell y'all some of the people who were assigned to me. Dream Wise was assigned to me. He was assigned to me. Okay? He was. Deepak Chopra was assigned to me. Eckhart Tolle was assigned to me. YouTube was assigned to me at that time. Okay? So I had to, at that time, it was so dope. It was so beautiful how this stuff happened. But I started meditating. I was like, you know what? Something's got to give. Let me meditate, right? Because I started researching how to stop negative thoughts, And so I started researching, and meditation was what came up. And I just started meditating. And I had started meditating for a couple of months. Mind you, at this time, Dream and I had already been friends for a couple of years, but we were not together. After a couple of months of meditating, Dream takes me out to eat. Christmas Eve. Babe, it's that time of year again. Okay. It's that time of year again. So Christmas Eve comes, he calls me, he's like, hey, so I was feeling depressed, I want to say in like May, right? Something like that. May, June, something like that. Summertime, which is the funnest time to me. So I'm meditating consistently, and then Dream re-enters my life, and we go out to eat, and we talk, and we start reconnecting on a friendship level. And y'all, when I tell you, he didn't judge me. Let me say that. Because nobody I ever knew, y'all, nobody I knew ever meditated. Nobody talked to me about meditation. No friends, no parents, no coaches, no teachers. Nobody ever talked to me about meditation. Okay. And then when I started meditating with him, I'll be over at his house and I'm like, okay, it's my time to meditate. He was like, okay, go ahead. And so I would go in the room and I would meditate, and he did not judge me at all, getting it in. But I say all of that to say it was through that meditation that I realized, okay, I am more than just this physical body. I am more than just this physical experience. There's something deeper here. Okay. So boom, fast forward to now, and my spirit is like, I have to share with you, family, that you have to really discover what your superpowers are, and you have to invest in them. And what investing in your superpowers looks like, it looks like when you have the opportunity to operate the gifts, operate them. That's what that looks like. When you have the opportunity to learn more about your gifts, about your talents, about your power, learn more. That's what we're talking about. Okay? And that is so very important, because the more you understand your gifts, your talents, your power, the more grounded you are in you. Let me know if that's making sense in the chat. Give me a ashe. Give me something to let me know that that is making sense. And I'm gonna tell you why you get more grounded in you when you start operating your gifts, understanding your gifts, when you start utilizing them on purpose, when you start loving on it. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all want to know why? It's so special. It's so special. Yes. It's so. Hey, Victoria. Victoria, let me know that you're really on here. Not that you just popped on. Let's say hey to your bestie, because I had you in mind. This is spiritual, Victoria. So if you are here, I want to advise you to do your best to stay on. If you cannot, Victoria, as I was going to make this video, I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you. This is divine. Wow. Here's what I want y'all to know. Here's what I want you to know, Victoria. 1, I love you. 2, I need to see you soon. That's what I'm going to say. I think we got to get together soon. Okay? Sometime this week or this weekend, maybe even on Christmas Day, whatever. Let's get together because I miss you. Okay? So here's what I want y'all to know. When you know what your gifts, your talents, your power is, it could be children. It could be maintaining a household. It could be your oracle or spiritual channeler like me. It could be you're an energy reader. It could mean you're just a nurturer, a lover, a giver. When you know what that is, it connects you deeper to God. When you speak that, when you say, come on now, ooh, my spirit is on fire. When you say, God, higher self, spirit guides, I open myself up to be a channel, to be a vessel for the highest good of myself and the highest good of others. I mean, if you could just feel into that power. This is what helps you to detach from your humanity. I'm Desiree. I got 3 kids and a husband and a house. And I used to work this job, and this is my body. And this, no, you have to understand that you are so much, you are beyond that. You are God having a human experience. You are a soul. You are light. And your physical body is just a vessel to operate that divinity. Your physical body, your stature, my tall, chocolate, self, gorgeous, beautiful self is just a vessel to operate my divinity, my power, my gifts, my talents. This is just the way that I operated. This body is just a machine. This physical experience is just a machine to operate God. Do you understand? So when you connect to the gift, you're connecting to God. Let's say that. When you connect to the gift, you are connecting to God. And connecting to God keeps you grounded as this crazy ass world is doing a whole bunch of crazy ass shit. Because, baby, the bills are going to come. The disappointment, the heartbreak, all of that shit is going to come. But when you can be connected to God by way of your gifts, your talents, your power, your purpose, all of this stuff rolls off your back like a duck in water, okay? However that saying goes. Do we understand? Your gifts keep you grounded. Not only that, your gifts grant grace. A lot of people feel that grace and mercy, forgiveness, ease, flow. A lot of people feel like that energy is not on their side. And most of the times, grace, forgiveness, mercy, ease, flow, a lot of the times it's not on your side because you're not operating your gift. You are conforming to what the world says you're supposed to be, to what the world says you're supposed to do, to what the world says you should be doing. And so you're missing out on your grace, your prosperity, your abundance, because you're thinking you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to be that, you got to be this way, all of that. Okay? All right? So when you lean more into that God that dwells inside of you, that manifests through your gifts, okay? That manifests through your gifts. When you lean more into that, you will start to see more of God, your higher self, at play in your life. You want to see more magic in your life? Be your magical self. If you want to see more magic in your life, more manifestation, more ease, more flow, more grace, more abundance, be your magical self. Don't be the self that mama, daddy, school, whoever told you to be. Be your magical self. And you will see more magic in your life. Shit just works out. I don't know. I don't know how. It just does. It just does. It just has to. You want to know how? I'm going to tell y'all a little glimpse. As to how. But before I do that, here's what I want to say. Here's a gift that I want to give back to y'all. I'm going to do readings again for this month. I think I'm only going to open it up for 3 days. 3 days. I'm only going to open it up for 3 days. So you gotta get in where you fit in within these 3 days. But I'm going to do readings to help you to determine what your gifts are, what your grace is. Because when you become aware of it, when you become conscious of it, you can start operating it on purpose. And once you start operating it on purpose, the doors to more grace, to more abundance, to more power will be gifted unto you. Okay? So, babe, if you can, babe, I hope you're here. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it now, right? I'm going to do it now. I'm about to figure it out. Babe, let me see. Let me see how I can do this real quick. So that's what I'm going to do. But it's only going to be available for 3 days. If you don't get it between now and Friday, it's done. Because last time I did these readings, first of all, it was a lot. It was a lot of energy, but it gave me an opportunity to operate my gifts. It gave me an opportunity to really be in my power. So if you are in the chat, and you got a reading from me last time, I want to know. If you were in the chat and you got a reading from me last time, put it in the chat. Let the family know how it was. Let me know if it was thebomb.com. Don't make nothing up. Only tell your truth, okay? Only tell your truth. That's all I want from you is the truth, okay? But that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in. I'm going to go in and I'm going to tap into your energy. Let's just talk about it. Listen, we got Butterfly Purple Silver 444 who put, I loved it. I'm glad you loved it, sis. That's such a thank you. I got to say thank you to you because you gave me the opportunity to operate my gifts. And the more I get to operate my gifts, the more grace is bestowed upon me. The more fortunes is bestowed upon me. That's how this thing works, okay? That's how this thing works. So thank you so much for allowing me to operate in that gift. I appreciate that so much. Your profile tells what reading is like. Don't know what a reading is. Okay, so I'll tell you what a reading is. Can try to message to learn and see info posted. I have to book for my sis. Yes, book it for your sis. So a reading is basically where I tune into your energy, right? By using a divination tool. I tune into your energy using a divination tool, and I give you answers about what you may be unaware of, what you may not be seeing. Specifically, in this instance, we are going to be talking about your gifts, your talents, your power. That's what we're going to be dealing with this time for this month of December. And I think that's important. Matter of fact, I know it is important because it's gifting season. It's gifting season. It's time to give some gifts. So tap in with that. We're only going to do it. It's only going to be available for you to get it from today until Friday, because if I go any longer, it's going to be too much and I can't, I don't want to withhold that much space and that much energy. Okay. And yeah, so that's what we'll do. The readings will be anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes, just depending on what needs to come through for you. Okay. So here's what I want y'all to know. All of us have spirit guides, right? All of us have spirit guides. All of us have these energies that have been assigned to us that are etheric. They're energetic beings. All of us have them, right? Y'all know y'all have some spirit guides. Can I message you my new contact information? Ember. Yes, Ember, sure. Message me your new contact information. You have my information. Go ahead. Oh, Jenny says, you're the bestest. I need another one. I love it. 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 Okay. For the people who are on Instagram, all you're going to have to do is click the link in my description and not description, in the bio, and then on when it goes to the link tree, it'll say something like spiritual products. Go to the mental alchemy page, and that's where you're going to be able to get it. The readings are going to be $50. And we're not going to say how much are my readings because it's not my readings. I'm just, I'm doing it in flow. Okay. It's not something that's just going to be happening any time of day, any time of year, So love it. Love it. But thank you for asking that question. All right. So here's something else that I need y'all to know. All of us have spirit guides. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know you have spirit guides, right? Athelia says, ooh, let me see what Athelia says. Athelia, I loved your reading and I love your name. That name, Athelia, is such a beautiful, powerful name. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I appreciate y'all who always support and always show up. Yes, mine was on point. It taught me some things I didn't even realize about myself. Yeah, but that's a part of my gift, Athelia. So thank you for sharing that. Because a part of my gift, like I said at the beginning of this, a part of my gift is being able to see the unconscious mind, right? So I can see things about people that they're not aware of within themselves. And then when I bring it out of them, it gives then and they reflect on it. Now they can be like, oh, I see it. I didn't realize that. Same thing with your gifts. Your gifts, they're already inside of you. It's not something that you have to find. It's something that you have to remember. And so for this next 3 days, I want to help people to remember. That's it. For these next 3 days, I want to help you to remember. I want to highlight some things that are in your unconscious, that are in your subconscious. And then I promise you, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that after I pierce behind the veil, right? After I pierce behind your veil, I have no doubt in my mind that when I share with you what comes through, what your spirit guides channel to me, I have no doubt in my mind you're going to have an aha moment. You're going to be like, damn. You're going to be like, oh, shit. Okay. I kind of knew that it was there, but I didn't really know that it was there. You're going to be like, okay, I got it now. Okay. That's just what I do. That's a part of my superpower. Okay. And anybody that has worked with me will tell you I see things that a lot of people can't necessarily see. But once I shine that light on it, now we get it. Now we got it. That's my gift, right? So here's something that's so divine. All of us have spirit guides. All of us have spirit guides. All of us have a higher self. All of us have these divine sacred entities and angels that are always channeling to us, that are always giving us information. We all have it. But here's the thing. Did you know that your spirit guides channel through your gifts? Okay? Your spirit guides channel through your gifts. Here's something so divine. A lot of the times, the gifts that you have been gifted to you through your spirit guides. And so when you follow the path, right? When you listen to the whispers that they're giving you, when you listen to the downloads that they're whispering in your ear, when you listen to them, your spirit guides actually animate through you, which makes it more powerful and impactful. This is why I say it's not Desiree. It's not Desiree D. Ray Wise that's doing it. It's Desiree D. Ray Wise has just surrendered. Desiree D. Ray Wise has just opened up and said, okay, I'm going to allow my spirit guides with love to use my physical vessel to complete a spiritual task, to complete spiritual power. Okay? A lot of the times your spirit guides have already done what it is you're trying to do. That thing that you feel like you want to do, your spirit guides already did it. Let me tell you something so deep. I got 2 things that I want to tell you that are so deep. One, my love, Dream. At first, y'all, I thought he was just talking. I'm going to just be real with y'all. Y'all know, like, I live with Dream Wise, right? I live with him. I live with the brother, right? And we watch movies all the time, right? All the time we watch movies. That's one of the things that we enjoy. And he falls asleep almost every time we watch a movie. And at first, I used to be like, damn, babe, you always falling asleep, especially if we're watching something scary. I'm like, I don't want to watch this scary movie by myself. Can you please not fall asleep? Because if you fall asleep on this scary movie, I'm turning it off, okay? That's the little girl in me. I still got that little girl in me who don't want to watch the scary movie by herself, okay? But I used to feel like Dream was just talking shit when he used to say, nah, babe, I get all my messages right when I fall asleep in the movie. Right when I'm dozing off in the movie, that's when all of the answers come. And I used to be like, babe, you just talking shit, whatever. But he kept on proving it time and time and time and time again. So let me tell y'all, right when he said, right when he was clear on his gift, right when he was clear on he receives messages while he's sleeping, And then it just connects with dream wise, meaning when he goes into the dream realm, he extracts wisdom. Honey, he probably ain't even made that connection yet. That's why I'm his wife. When he goes into the dream realm, he extracts wisdom, hence dream wise. Okay? Right when he said that out of his mouth, his spirit guide said, it is done. Every time you fall asleep in the movie, you're going to receive a download. It's done. Do you hear me? Let me be clear with what I'm telling y'all is happening. Right when you become aware of the gift, of the talent, of the essence, of the spiritual channel, of the calling, of the purpose, right when you become aware of it and you speak to it. So when he said, when I go to sleep, I get the downloads. When I go to sleep, I get the downloads. Right when he spoke to the gift, he became aware of it. He acknowledged it. He accepted it. Right when he does that, now every time he can easily tap into the energy. Family, a lot of the times, the reason why you're not feeling empowered, the reason why you're not feeling in tune and aligned with your higher self is because you're unaware of the gift. You have not acknowledged it and you have not accepted. You cannot accept what you're unaware of. Okay? All right? I want to make sure that that's very clear. If you're unaware of it, you can't acknowledge it, accept it, and therefore it can't multiply in your life. You having these spontaneous moments of you like That's So Raven. Y'all remember the show That's So Raven? Some of y'all may be too old for that. Some of y'all may be just the right age. When she would have even Wednesday. Some of y'all just watch Wednesday when Wednesday would just have the spontaneous ass visions and she would do like that. Spontaneous. That's what's happening with some of y'all. It's just spontaneous. It's like, I just did something magical. Okay? That's what's happening with some of y'all. And you need to be able to tap into that energy whenever. You need to be able to tap into that power whenever. But you can't do that if you are unaware of what it is. Okay? You can't do it when you're unaware of what it is. So like for me, this whole video, this whole download came through my dreams. And that's because I've already spoken to it. I've already let it be clear that I receive messages through my dream space, period. I've already admitted to myself that I help people to recognize unconscious patterns, unconscious blockages. I help women specifically recognize unconscious blockages that are standing in the way of their power. And once I said that, once I affirm that, once I accept that, and then I cultivate that, the more my spirit guides channel it to me and through me over and over and over and over again. It's not work. It's not work. Dream decoding these movies, the decode is not the work. All he has to do is open himself up to receive it. All you have to do is open yourself up to receive it. Once you realize and recognize what it is, you open yourself up to receive it. And then when you recognize the moments where that gift is necessary, that gift is required, you don't resist it. Okay? You don't resist it. Some of y'all gifts, like mine, I have, the ability to see, the ability to be a seer, or what some of us call a medium or an oracle. That ability really became heightened through trauma, through a traumatic experience. And so sometimes, family, because we associate that gift with trauma, we resist it. Because for me, it was the C-section with baby Kim. I told this story before. I'm going to tell y'all again for the new people. First of all, hey, peace and love to all the people who are new here. I want to say I see you. I appreciate you. And then all the people who've been rocking for the longest. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Got to take a moment to do that always. All right. Got to take a moment to do that. So when we had the emergency C-section with Kimmy, that same night, I literally had a vision with my eyes wide open. Mind you, y'all know Kimmy had to, she was in the NICU. Shout out to my superhero, my superhuman, my Superman, Dream Wise. He was with her. I'm in the hotel room at night by myself, and I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that. I said hotel room. I'm in the hospital room by myself at night. I don't like that because I just, hospitals have never been my thing. And I'm wide awake. I'm actually like watching TV or something. And I see a vision, clear as day, right in front of me. It was like I time traveled with my eyes open. But that was the activation of that gift of being able to see, of being able to be a medium and see certain faces and see certain things happening. That's when that actually activated. And so it's been a year now of working with that gift. And I had a call. I had talked to Miss Blue, and she was just like, don't resist it. Just don't resist it. Because for a while I was resisting it, because while I'm wide awake, y'all, I'm seeing an Asian man's face pop up in my space. I'm like, what the hell? I've seen a Black man in a wheelchair just show up in the room, and I'm awake. I'm not asleep. And I was always just like coming out of it. So I'm still working on it. I'm still working on integrating this new gift that came online through a space of trauma. Okay? All right? So your spirit guides, family, they were once humans. Your spirit guides were once humans. And because they were once humans, most of them, they have experience down here. They know what's going on. They know what you need. They know what you're doing. Okay? And they want to help you. They want to give you what you need. All right? So understand that your spirit guides will often gift you with the gift. They give it to you for you to continue whatever it is that they started. They give it to you for you to continue whatever it is that they started. And then once you acknowledge, once you become aware, once you accept it, that is when they say, oh, it's time to get busy. They're like, it's time to get busy. We about to do this work. I have a spirit guide, a Black woman out of Kansas. She's from Kansas. That's where she's from. And she used to work in the dry cleaners. One of my spirit guides. She used to work in the dry cleaners. And she used to just love trying to figure out the perfect solution for getting the clothes as clean as possible. And so when I became aware of this, oh, she's looking for the solution. She's looking for the solution. It made sense. I'm like, oh, my ass is always looking for a solution. I'm always looking for how to make something better. I'm always looking for how to work something out, specifically in the realm of spirituality. What solution, what things can I put together that's going to help my spiritual growth? What things can I put together that is going to help the women that I serve and the brothers that I serve? What is going to help them to heal and grow spiritually? What solution can I put together that is going to make life easier? And so when I decided, okay, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for spiritual solutions to human problems. I'm going to look for spiritual solutions for healing the human, for healing the mind, for healing the body, for healing the spirit. When I decided that, all of the damn solutions started being channeled to me. Hence womb alchemy. I know without no shadow of a doubt, I know that womb alchemy was channeled to me through my spirit guides. Okay? I literally woke up at 4:00 in the morning and had everything for womb alchemy. Absolutely everything. I knew exactly what I was going to have to teach. And see, that's happening to some of y'all. That's happening to some of y'all, but you're not investing in it. You're not investing in it. You're thinking, oh, I don't know. That's just a coincidence. I don't know why the hell I was woken up in the middle of the night with these words in my head. That's your spirit guides channeling to you, asking you to operate your gifts. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put this out here. Ladies, I'm going to go ahead and put this out here because my spirit guides just said it. Ladies, I need you to get ready. I need you to get ready because another class that my spirit guides, can I tell you how it came about? Dream. Me and Dream. I don't know what we was doing, but we had a good time. We were having a good time one night, and my spirit guides just channeled the words to me, the metaphysics of sexual chemistry. Y'all, it's the middle of the night, and I literally hear the words, the metaphysics of sexual chemistry. I wrote it down. I said, okay, Spirit, I don't know what that's for, but I'm going to write it down. And then every since then, Spirit kept on giving me more stuff that just led to, I have a new class for y'all that's going to be coming out, I'm saying in February for the ladies. And it's called The Sacrament of Sacred Love. Get ready. The Sacrament of Sacred Love. Okay? And a part of that class, we're going to talk about the metaphysics of sexual chemistry. Why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because my spirit guides channeled that to me. They channeled those words to me. They told me what it was, and now I have to operate it. That is where my grace comes from. That is where my abundance comes from. That is where my mercy comes from. That is where the ease and flow of my life comes from. It's because when I hear it, I choose, I'm going to operate in that gift. I'm just going to do it. I'm not thinking about exactly who's going to join, how many people, how much it's going to be. I'm not thinking about all of that because when I start thinking about all of that, now I'm not in my gift. My gift is in delivering the message. The pricing, the layout, all of that stuff, that's going to come when it's time for it to come. But I've decided that I'm going to invest in my gifts. I'm not going to wait. That's what I was telling y'all earlier. At the very beginning of this build, I said, it's time to become your own superhero, which means understanding what your gifts, what your power, what your purpose is, and utilizing it right now. Stop waiting for something to happen. When my husband change, when my kids graduate, when I start to make more money, when this happened, you start telling yourself when all of those things happen, then you're going to be your powerful, magical, majestic, etheric self. And in this winter solstice energy, your spirit guides are channeling through me to tell you it's time right now. Okay? I sent out an email campaign last week, Wednesday, and Spirit just channeled to me, it is done. What you desire, what you want to manifest, what you want to bring forth, it's already done. It's already created. But because you are waiting, the more you wait on being your magical, magnificent, majestic self, the more you wait on that, the more you are delaying your grace, your mercy, your abundance, your fortune, your love. The more you wait, the more you are delaying everything that is already in your vortex. It's time to be your own superhero. Put your own damn cape on. See, some of y'all, you put on a cape for everybody else, and when your spirit guides are like, I need you to put this cape on for yourself and operate your gifts. Operate them. Operate them. Understand that the physical reality is just a machine. This shit is literally a machine. And you are the operator of it. You're the operator of it. So you have to stop letting the machine run you and you run the damn machine, which means you get to speak how you want this machine to work in all areas of your life, from your money aspect to your relationship aspect to your body to your job, all of that. All of that. But you've been waiting on something to happen, and your spirit guides are like, it's time to save yourself. Like, come on. Let's go. Come on. Operate the gifts. You've been given something. You've been given everything that you need. You just don't see it yet for whatever reason. And so that's why you can get you a reading from me between Wednesday and Friday. That immediately when I start receiving them, that's when I'm going to get it done. First come, first serve. I go in order based off of however they come in. Let me also say this. I have a questionnaire that is going to be sent to you. So open your email, click the link, and answer those questions, because I need to know that you are fully consenting. But not only that, I want to know more about you as I pierce behind your veil. Do we understand? Okay. Let's see what Heather is saying. Lafayette, they tell me I'm evil, wicked, and using spells on everyone. Oh, I'm flirty and self-observed. Are they trying to dull my shine? Who is saying this to you, Heather? I downloaded the link but can't access the questions. Make sure on that form, it's a link on the form. It's a link on the form. You should know butterfly, purple, silver. It's the same thing as last time. It didn't change. It's the same exact thing as last time. It's the same exact thing as last time. But Heather, yeah, y'all go ahead and drop some questions in the chat. I need to make sure that whatever it is that you're talking about over here, butterfly, purple, silver, I want to make sure that there is no issues with whatever's going on here. So yeah, Heather, let me know who is it? Tell me I'm evil, wicked, and using spells on everyone. Oh, I'm flirty and self-absorbed. Hey, you know what your power is. You know what it is that you're sent here to do. All right. Let me also throw in this Capricorn energy, right? That Capricorn energy is also what needs to be used at this time. Stand on your stuff. Stand on your stuff. Be grounded in you. Believe in you. Know that you are here for a reason. And if you are unclear on what that reason is, please reach out. Go ahead and book the reading. Go ahead and book the reading. I'm going to give you great information. I absolutely have no doubt in my mind that you are going to receive some information that is going to give you an aha moment that you can start moving from. Okay? That you can start moving from, operating from, utilizing. That's something else that I want to tell y'all too. So once you know what the gift is, you have to know how to start using it. Okay. So getting on YouTube for me was about using that goal, that gift. Okay. Because I had so many people in my life who weren't ready to receive the gift that I have. So I had to use it in another form. And so coming on YouTube was the way that I started using it and opening myself up to use it more. Okay. All righty. So let me check what's going on over here with these readings, so on and so forth. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Y'all got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. I need you to believe in yourself. Know that you are equipped. Know that you have the gift. Know that you have the gift. And when I say the gift, I mean the gift that is meant for you. The gift that is meant for you. You have that, okay? You have that. So never, ever, ever question it. If you don't know what it is, reach out. I'm here to support you. I'm going to tell you what it is that you need to hear in order for you to move forward, okay? That's the energy for this winter solstice. Recognizing your gifts, recognizing your power, and moving in it. not second guessing it, standing firm on it, and letting your gifts be what keeps you grounded in this winter season. When the world gets chaotic, when life gets crazy, at the very least, you know that there's God inside of you that is asking for you to birth it, for you to realize it, for you to utilize it. And when you know that, ain't nothing in this spiritual community ain't nothing in this earthly community or anywhere or anybody can stop you from being who it is that you were destined to be. Nothing can make you feel like you don't want to do this anymore, because you know that there's something that you are here to do. Okay? You know that there is something that you are here to do. You know that there is something that you are here to birth. And when you know that, that keeps you warm when it's a cold ass winter. I'm just telling y'all the truth. So before it gets cold, before it gets grimy, tune into yourself. Tune into yourself. Become aware of your powers. Become aware of your powers. And as you become aware of your powers, become conscious, deliberate, and intentional about using them. Let me throw in a side note, because I definitely don't want none of y'all, none of y'all magicians and shit causing anybody harm, because that is not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking about, okay? That's not what I'm talking about at all. All right? Operating your gifts, doing no harm to others, operating your gifts for the highest good. Now, that don't mean that you don't got to chop some heads off, because best believe in the spiritual realm, I done had to chop some heads off. But I chop them heads off with love. There's a difference. Okay? I chop them heads off with love. I do what I got to do because that's what I got to do. For my spiritual healing, for my spiritual growth, and for the cosmic work that I am meant to do. So understand what it is that you are doing. Okay? Understand what it is that you're doing. And if you don't know, you know what to do. All right? If you don't know, reach out and we'll figure it out and we'll get moving in the right direction. All right? That's my time for y'all. That's my time for y'all. Y'all have a happy holiday season. Listen, enjoy yourself. Don't take this stuff too seriously. Don't take it too seriously. Don't be too hard on yourself. Move in love, move in power, move in strength, okay? Embrace yourself. Last thing I want to say, understand also that sometimes your gift is hiding within your shadows. We'll talk about that another day. Sometimes your gifts is hiding within your shadows. And because you refuse to look at your shadow, that's why you can't see it, okay? Because you refuse to look at the ugly parts of you, the nasty parts of you. Because you refuse to look at it, that's why you can't see the gift. But like I said, I'll help you with it. I'll help you find that out. It's been my pleasure talking to y'all. It's been my pleasure talking to y'all. I don't know. Who knows when I'll go live again? Literally, I just move with spirit, and however spirit moves me, that's what I do. That's how I'm living my life these days. And that's how a lot of you are being asked to live your life. You're being asked to live your life right now, just moving in spirit, trusting the gift, allowing that gift to flow from you. That's how you're being asked to move right now. That's how I'm moving. So the next time I'll see y'all, for some of you, it'll be on video for your readings. For some of you, it'll be, live with Dreamwise on Friday. Y'all head over there on Dreamwise and we'll have our talk on Friday. And yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and have a happy winter solstice. Get clear on those gifts so that you can get grounded in it. Okay? Get clear on those gifts so that you can get grounded in it. That's my time. I love you all. I love you, Victoria. Call me later, girl. We'll talk soon. Peace. Ending. And then this video is ending exactly at 2:22. 2:22. Your girl is magic, okay? Your girl is magic. Come tap in with some of this magical energy. I got you. I got you. Peace.